Just amazing the things that I'm able to accomplish within myself, and just the sense of resiliency has been increased within me, and my life has changed forever pretty much. Like, this foundation that I have laid within myself from this program has really created a really great foundation for me moving forward in the movement world. Another thing that I really liked about this program is the fact that Omar really met me where I was, but he pushed me. He definitely pushed me in all the right ways. He really crafted, from our assessment, our initial assessment, he crafted something that was, going to not only challenge me, but also provide me with the right foundations when it comes to movements, how I'm moving, that mind and body connection. And Omar really understood that, and he really highlighted that in our program, and I really appreciated that. Everything was catered perfectly for me, and when there were some things that I wanted him to adjust, he was very flexible with it.
My name is Philip. I want to share with you some impressions that I have made over the past 3 months that I worked together with Omar. Here you can see the progress of my sissy squat. My knees felt weak and inflexible before the training program. There was a lot of cracking, and I was also afraid of going into deep flexion. After the 12 weeks, my squat mobility has improved a lot, and my knees also feel much stronger than before. Going into spinal extension was also very discomforting. Over the 3 months, I did regular spine exercises. Like, in the beginning, I thought I couldn't do the exercises at all. But by engaging time and time again with different exercises, I was really surprised myself of how much progress I have achieved. I've also learned a lot about the fascia system, what it actually is and how it works. I was not aware of the interconnectedness of it before the training. But by engaging in many interconnected movements, I've gained a lot of coordination and usable motions, also a lot of awareness. The movements have a great transfer to everyday life, and I've also felt the transfer in my sports. I've rediscovered movements as simple as walking, and I feel much more fluid and smooth now. My hips, knees and shoulders feel much better, in contrast to before when I associated a lot of anxiety and pain with these joints. Omar has provided me with a lot of exercises, which I already have improved on a lot. He was always there to support me and also to advise me. I am happy that I was introduced to the idea of holistic training and the benefits thereof.
I've been a personal trainer for a few years now, so I'm always looking for new ways to expand my knowledge and learn new things. The reward is very satisfying once you get there. So this program definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, which I felt like I needed. I noticed improvements right away in mobility, moving better on a tennis court, and even less cracking in my shoulders and hips. And one of my favorite things about this training program was the creativity and variety. And now any other workout is hard for me to do, since this one is so much more fun and effective, and it gives a new type of freedom of movement, which I love. So I highly recommend this program to athletes, trainers, and anyone else who wants to improve their way of living. I think this program made me a better trainer as well, since trainers need trainers too, and I'm looking forward to continuing this program.
Well, we started with an assessment. Through the assessment, I got a great insight on the things that I need to work on. So a lot of the exercises were new to me, new exercises on the gymnastic rings, and a lot of new isometric holds that are especially tough at the beginning, but bear with it, trust the process. It's definitely rewarding. The key thing for me that was the most helpful was having his guidance and expertise along the way. He was always available, especially when you do new movements. You gotta make sure that you make them right. So he corrected me. Omar made sure that through his app, he's also educating about all kinds of topics. So for an off day, I would find a breathing session, for example, or a yoga nidra session, or you would find small articles that are really informative, for example, about the fascia system and how that plays an important role in athletic development. So he's not only instructing, he makes a great effort to also educate you. And that, I think, undermines his overall holistic approach.